Hello friend, myself CB Bamrolia and today's topic about phase control converter or simply it's called phase control rectifier, and this topic is covered in power electronic subject. So let's start. Now classification of power electronic phase control converter is like single phase converter and three phase converter. The mainly two type of converter is there. First one is single phase and second is three phase. Now friends, you already know about single phase and three phase. In single phase there is only two wire is there or two phase is there. The first one is phase and second is neutral. Now in three phase there is RYB three phase connection is there, and also single phase is divided in three type: semi converter, full converter and dual converter. And three phase is also divided in three types: semi converter, full converter and dual converter. So this one is about the classification of the converter, and according to the requirement and working condition of our circuitry, we will divide in three types: semi converter, full converter and dual converter. So let's take a look one by one. Now first of all, what is semi converter? Semi converter is a one quadrant converter and it has one polarity. Means here semi converter is nothing but it is only one type of converter is there. There is only one polarity. If we want to convert our signal in AC to DC, then positive half cycle or negative half cycle, only positive or only negative is converted into DC. Now full converter, it is nothing but it is two quadrant of converter, and it has a polarity convert, and the polarity of it output can be either positive as well as or negative. Means positive or negative signal we can convert using the full converter. Now dual converter is nothing but it can be operate in four quadrant, and both of the output voltage and current can be either positive or negative. Means positive voltage or negative voltage, or positive voltage current or negative current will flow in the dual converter. So we can say that this one is the basic idea about the semi converter, full converter and dual converter. So let's take a look about the half control rectifier. This is the half control rectifier, and why it is called half control? Because here the control output only for half wave, not full wave, because only positive half cycle can be controlled output using this circuit. Now in this circuit, here one controlling device is SCR. This T1 is nothing but thyristor 1. Now we already know about the half wave rectifier. In half wave rectifier there is only one diode is there, and diode is an uncontrolled device. We cannot control the current of the diode, but here in place of diode we connect one SCR, because SCR is a controlled device. Whenever we give some gate pulse over here, anode, cathode and gate, three terminal is there. This is the anode, this cathode, and this terminal is known as gate. Now whenever we give some gate pulse like this over here, then SCR become on. Without any gate pulse, SCR is in off state. That will not conduct any current inside the SCR without any gate pulse. So it is controlled because we can control using this type of gate pulse. Now whenever we give some gate pulse to this SCR become on. At that time current will flow through this resistor, and the voltage across this resistor is like this. Now here the waveform is given. Now first of all we have to understand the gate pulse of T1. Now gate pulse is nothing but whenever we give some triggering pulse like this or simply square wave, then what happen? The SCR become on, and whenever SCR become on, at that time the current is increased and current will flow through this resistor. So we will get this type of current. Here this is the current waveform, and the voltage is also increases through this resistor, and we will get some voltage like this. Without any gate pulse, here the voltage and current both are zero, because here SCR is in off state. When your SCR is in off state, there is no current between this SCR, and here you get voltage and current both are zero. So whenever SCR become on, it's called alpha. It's nothing but firing angle of this SCR, and firing angle is according to our requirement. We can change the firing angle. and whenever we change increase or decrease the firing angle, at that time with the voltage is increase or decrease according to the firing angle. Now we can say that firing angle is inversely proportional to, or output voltage and current is inversely proportional to the firing angle, because whenever we increase this angle, then voltage and current is decrease. Now this is our input signal, sine wave input signal, and this is our output signal, and output signal is controlled because positive half cycle is controlled, negative half cycle is not in the output side, so it is known as half controlled, because only positive is controlled, negative portion of the signal is not in our use, because we have to convert here AC supply to DC. Here this one is AC, and we have to convert our DC supply, because rectifier, fundamental part of rectifier is nothing but it is used to convert alternating current to direct current. So only positive portion is converted, so it is known as half control. Now semi converter. Now semi converter is nothing but here the controlled element T1 and T2 means thyristor 1 and thyristor 2, SCR1 and SCR2 both are controlled element, and D1 and D2 is diode, and this diode is uncontrolled device. So the mixing of control element and uncontrolled element, whenever we want to convert our AC to DC, and we use T1 and T2, D1 and D2, then it becomes semi converter. Here positive and negative both portion or both half cycle will be converted in DC, but uncontrolled, not totally uncontrolled, but it's semi controlled. It only some portion of the signal will converted into the DC. So you have to remember, in positive half cycle and negative half cycle, the T1 and T2, in positive T1 is on and in negative T2 is on. With respect to T1, D2 is on, and with respect to D1, T2 is on. Means this T1 is whenever we give some trigger pulse to T1 in positive half cycle, this terminal become positive and this terminal become negative. At that time, whenever we give trigger to the SCR, then current will flow through this path, and D2, then circuit is completed. T1, then load resistor, then inductor, then E. E is nothing but whenever we connect some battery over here, and it is used for the inverting mode and rectification mode, inverting mode. The two type of mode is available in controlled rectifier, and this diode is required to release the energy of this inductor, and this diode is known as freewheeling diode. Also it give path whenever our load is like a motor, then it will not suddenly become off, and it regenerate the some reverse current, and this reverse current will discharge using this diode, and this diode is known as freewheeling diode. Now this is the input waveform, and this all are the output waveform. According to the T1 and T2 and D1 and D2, we will get some output voltage and current in this circuit, and the semi converter is cheaper compared to the full converter, because here control element, only two control element and two is uncontrolled, because the price of thyristor is more compared to the diode. So diode D1 D2 and thyristor T1 T2 are connected like this. Friends, you have to take a screenshot and draw this circuitry in your notebook, so you can easily understand the basic fundamental parts of this semi converter. So this one is about semi converter. Now next one is single phase full converter. Now here name indicate full converter is nothing but whenever we want to convert positive half cycle as well as negative half cycle both, then full converter is required. Now in full converter there is a 4 total controlled element T1, T2, T3 and T4. These all are thyristor, means all are SCR, and at same time the two SCR become on. Its connection like a bridge connection. Now whenever we talk about the bridge connection, then total number of 4 element is there. At same time we have to trigger T1 and T2 simultaneously, same time, and T3 and T4 are same time. Then what happen in positive cycle, this positive terminal, this is negative terminal, and the path of current is like this. T1 is on, then load, then inductor, battery, then T2 is on. At that time the path of current is like this. This red line indicate the path of current, means in positive half cycle T1 and T2 will convert this type of the output, and the input will give this is the our output waveform. Now in negative half cycle what happened, here this terminal become negative, this terminal become positive, and the T3 is on. So what happened, T3 path of current is like this battery, then T4 is here. So our path is completed, and this path will flow, the current will flow on this path, and we will get some voltage over here and current is there. So in positive portion like T1 and T2, and this negative half cycle it on T3 and T4. Here the direction of current is same, so this negative portion of the signal will transfer to the positive portion, and here you get some voltage like this, and this voltage is nothing but inversion mode, because inductor does not allow to sudden change in current. So it requires some time to settle down, and this is known as inverting mode, and this positive portion is known as rectification mode. Here positive and negative voltage and current are shown, so we can say that this is the two quadrant operation, first and fourth quadrant operation, because here voltage and current become negative for some time. So we have to reduce this portion using the freewheeling diode. Whenever we connect freewheeling diode, then our this negative voltage is zero, become zero, because it freewheeling diode will provide the path to discharge this inductor, and we will get the flat output. So this one is about the full converter, because positive and negative both half cycle will converted in output waveform. So this is the full converter or full wave rectifier, positive as well as negative. Friends, here you have to remember this connection T1, T2, T3, T4, and first of all you have to start with only resistive mode, then only inductive mode, then you have to discuss about the inverting mode or battery biasing mode. In the book we will see the only resistive, inductive, and combine each other, then easily understand. You have to start from only resistor mode, then you have to understand the inductor or our load as a inductive load. In inductive load there is some negative portion, only resistive mode there is no any negative portion of this waveform, because resistor not store any energy, but in inductor it stores some energy, so it give the in negative direction. Now whenever we discuss about the inductive load, then you have to simply remember the if our load is motor, then this type of waveform is there. So because motor is a inductive load. So this one is about the single phase full converter. Now this is the dual converter. Dual converter is nothing but here the two-way connection is there. Here two total number of two-way connection is there, positive as well as negative, means two type of supply. Here we have to give two supply to the any motor. Suppose our load is inductive load or resistive load, then you have to remember two breeze, means suppose our DC motor is there, then if you want to control our DC motor in forward as well as the reverse, then this type of circuit is required. Forward direction, or simply we can say that if you want to drive our motor in clockwise or anti-clockwise, and if you want to control the speed in forward as well as reverse, then this type of circuit, and this circuit is known as dual converter. Now what happened in this circuit, here total number of 8 SCR is there, T1, T2, T3, T4, then T1 dash, T2 dash, T3 dash, T4 dash, all are connected in breeze, and according to the on-off condition of this breeze, on-off condition of this thyristor, the direction of current is either forward or either reverse, and according to this condition we will get this type of waveform. And the operation of this dual converter is in total 4 quadrant operation, because here positive voltage, positive current, negative current is achieved using this controlled rectifier. So we can say that this one is the our dual converter, and dual converter is very important for the any AC drive or DC drive, most important for the DC drive, speed control as well as the forward direction as well as reverse direction. So this is very important for the power electronic device. Now three phase, let me talk about some few condition or few parameter of the three phase. First of all, three phase is nothing but there is a two type of connection is there, star or delta, and here some star connection is there, because here when we connect with transformer, then secondary of transformer is in terms of star, and the star connection is connected like this. Here total number of 6 thyristor is required. Here some semi converter is there, so 3 is SCR and 3 device is diode. SCR is connected with diode, then what happen? It becomes semi converter. If all are SCR, then it become full converter. So here we discuss about the semi converter. So T1, T2, T3, this 3 SCR is connected with D1, D2, D3 is total number of 3 diode is there, and this waveform is 3 phase AC waveform, and 3 phase is nothing but it noted by the red RYB, means red, yellow and blue. It notation is there, and according to the on condition of thyristor, we will get this type of on and off condition, or on and off current waveform will flow through this load. Here also one diode is there, and this diode is used to release the energy that will stored in the inductive load, and this is known as freewheeling diode. So friends, this one is about the 3 phase semi converter, and you have to go through the, first of all you have to go through the what is the 3 phase. Now many students have a problem to draw this type of waveform, 3 phase waveform. Here here I explain some method for the in last slide we have discussed the how to draw the 3 phase waveform, so you can understand the carefully with the 3 phase waveform. Now 3 phase control rectifier operate in 3 phase AC supply that provide the higher DC output and higher output power, higher output voltage ripple frequency, and filtering requirement is simplified for the smoothing output or load voltage or load current. Then extensively used for a high power variable speed industrial DC drive. Then 3 single phase half wave converter can be converted together with form of 3 phase half wave converter. Means this all are the advantage of the 3 phase, because we have already single phase control rectifier is there. So why we use 3 phase? This all are the advantage of the 3 phase control rectifier. So you have to take a screenshot, then you can easily understand the 3 phase control rectifier. Now this is the basic diagram of the 3 phase half wave converter or 3 phase converter with RL load, continuous and constant load current operation. This is the basic diagram of the 3 phase half wave converter. Means here total number of 3 SCR is there, T1, T2, T3, and this is the load that we have to run. Suppose it is only resistive load or inductive load. This is the main parts of the load. Then in this one is a half wave converter, so only 3 SCR is required, and T1, T2, T3 is triggered according to our requirement. So you will get the output voltage in positive half cycle only. Now this is the total 3 phase control rectifier waveform, and this is the 3 phase waveform is there. T1, T2, T3 time period is there, and total voltage is given over here, and according to the on and off condition of the SCR, we will get this type of waveform. Now our aim to draw this waveform easily, and so we can easily draw RYB waveform or 3 phase waveform. So understand carefully. Now how to draw the 3 phase waveform? This is the for the your fundamental part of 3 phase AC waveform drawing method. The first you have to draw the amplitude line, then second you have to draw the time period line or omega t. Then first of all you have to start with triangular waveform. Now you have to remember only this triangular waveform, then pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, then this type of triangular waveform you have to draw in your notebook. Then means if you want to draw the 3 phase waveform, then you have to draw only this triangular waveform. This is very easy. Then you have to connect this all positive part. This is all positive part you have to connect like this. This all positive part you have to connect. Then next you have to connect in negative portion. This all are you have to connect with the using ball pen. Then what happened? This is the AC waveform. This R phase, then Y phase and B phase. This is the red wire, blue wire, and Y wire means yellow. This three color coding is given. So friends, you directly draw this waveform is very not easy for to draw this waveform, but whenever we draw, first of all you have to draw this triangular waveform, then you have to connect this all positive, then you have to connect all negative, then it directly become this AC waveform. So first of all you have to try this waveform, you have to draw this waveform in your notebook, and in exam you can directly or very speedy you can draw this waveform in your exam book. So you get a or in a small duration of time you can complete your paper. Friends, this one is about three phase waveform, and if we talk about the RYB, then the angle between RY, YB and BY is 120 degree apart from each other. Means the phase angle between these three phase is 120 degree. So this one is about the basic part of the three phase, and the voltage, if we talk about the voltage, then VRN is equal to VAN, and VYN is means this is the voltage with respect to the neutral, then equal voltage is there with respect to the neutral. If you want to convert the single phase waveform from three phase, then you have to take only one phase from the single three phase, and one terminal you have to take from the neutral. So you get the this type of waveform. So friends, this one is about a rectifier circuit, control rectifier. Now you have to identify the uncontrolled and control. Means whenever we use diode in rectifier, then it become uncontrolled. Whenever we use rectifier, whenever we use SCR in rectifier, then it become controlled, because we have to control gate current, and according to the gate pulse we control the output voltage. So friends, here you have to draw this waveform and practice it in your notebook, so you can easily or directly draw this three phase waveform. Okay, this one is about the rectifier. Okay, you have any query, then feel free to write on chetanb@drsubhastech.edu.in, so we can understand all your question. Okay, thank you.